morning. Thank you so much for your comments. You actually left a couple different questions, so I'm going to answer them all in this one video. Why did I get dentures and not implants? So there's a few different reasons for that. For starters, it's just costly. It's very expensive, and I don't have that kind of money. I have two children that are very small. One of them is, she'll be 6 soon. The other one is 13. And then my son just turned 19. So I actually have 3 children, but 2 of them are young. I have a lot of expenses for them. And dentures just were the cheaper option. And then also, I wanted my teeth taken out and I wanted something in my mouth right away. Because of the money situation, the cheapest way for me to do that was to get dentures. So I had my teeth pulled and I had immediate dentures placed all in the same day. I left there with an upper denture, not a lower denture. There was a big mistake. That's a story for another time. So I was supposed to have full dentures the day that I got my extractions. That was the plan. And that was just a more feasible option for me based on money alone. And the reason that I'm not considering implants now is also the money factor, but also because I'm completely happy with my dentures. I love them. They're nice looking, they function well, they fit well, they do everything that they're supposed to do, and they're very close to natural teeth with the way that they fit me and the way that I can eat and everything. So for the time being, I'm completely satisfied with my dentures. How long should you wait until you get your permanent dentures? So the first year after your extractions, that's when you lose the most amount of gum. Your gums shrink rapidly within the first year after your extractions. So it's best to wait as close to a year or after a year as you can. I know some people get their dentures, their permanent dentures, or a hard reline at like the 6-month mark. I don't recommend that, and I know a lot of people on here don't recommend that simply because you're still shrinking. So they might fit at the 6-month mark when you start the process, but in another 6 months, they're just going to be way too big. So if you wait closer to a year, you'll have a better fit and a better, longer lasting fit also. So that would be my suggestion, would be to wait closer to the year mark. Your next question is about dentures and bone loss. Can you get dentures if you have bone loss? Yes, you can. If you have too much bone loss, you're going to have a hard time with retention, especially on the bottom. Bottoms are already hard to keep in because they float and they rock. So the better fitting denture, better results. But as far as bone loss, if you have a normal amount of bone loss, yeah, you can have dentures. If you have a little bit more extensive bone loss, your best bet would be digital dentures, which is what I have. Mine are 3D printed digital dentures. They are better to capture all the little details, and they'll just fit better once they're made. They can pick up all of the little tiny spots where you have like the most loss, and they're better than conventional dentures for fit, especially people with bone loss, with a lot of bone loss. I'm sorry, I'm like battling a cold and asthma and everything, so I'm trying to keep my thoughts straight, but my brain is moving my brain is moving faster than my mouth can. Sorry. But yeah, you absolutely can have dentures if you have bone loss. Once your teeth are extracted, you start to lose bone. It's just how quickly are you going to lose it, and how much are you going to lose? If you lose too much, then you might have to get implants. But my mother-in-law, she's had dentures for over 30 years, and she's still able to wear dentures. So she's getting a new pair now. and they're trying to tell her that she has too much bone loss, but she can keep her old denture in, so it's not too much. If you have a little bit of a ridge there, you can get a denture. So yeah, you can, if that answers your question. When I'm not in such a brain fog, I can go into more detail on bone loss if you'd like. I'll bring up all kinds of facts and everything for you. But currently at the moment, my brain is just not working the way it should. I'm running a fever and I've got a cough and I need sleep. So I hope that answered all of your questions. If you have any more, feel free to ask. I have no problem answering any questions, personal about my teeth, why I got my teeth, anything. I'm putting everything denture related and slightly my sobriety and my addiction, all that stuff. I'm putting it out there so that I could help people. If me telling my story helps somebody, then I did my job. And I know so far I've helped a lot of people. So I will continue to tell my story and answer questions. And don't be afraid to ask them. That goes for everybody, not just you. Don't be afraid to ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. Have a great day.